Hey guys, decided to do another how to get gear video because people have been requesting that I do one from the coast, whereas in the last video I did, I was in Novi. I've got Andy in vent with me, and I'm just going to try to do a straight run with no jump cuts because I got chewed out for that too, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to find gear in DayZ. And me and Andy are just going to shoot the shit because I don't feel like narrating this. And it's going to be a straight run.
Where'd you spawn in at?
Slinchny. So since we have two people in here, Andy, you could probably give your opinion on about how easy it is to actually get gear if you just get your ass off the coast.
So easy a caveman can do it.
No! But yeah, it really is easy. You just have to get inland. I'm instantly running inland. I'm not giving zero shits about the buildings on the coast or whether they've been opened or not, because they're not worth going into.
I just think people are too lazy to actually get off the coast, because if you think about it, everyone's spawning in the exact same locations you're in.
Yep.
And everyone's trying to loot cycle them, so run north and you'll find loot.
Yep, there's not going to be anything there. You just got to get inland as fast as possible. I'll probably die and have to do this over again, but hopefully not. The other good thing is just knowing the map, though.
Yeah, and if you spawn on the East Coast, it takes you about 10 to 15 minutes to get wherever you need to go.
Yeah.
Especially if you want to just go straight up to northeast.
Right.
Airfield and check that out.
If you want guns fast. Technically, we don't have to find guns because this is just a way to survive, because people were complaining that they can't find food, they can't find this. You just have to get off the coast. Well, fuck, there was a fountain.
So the first thing I hit up is a water fountain.
Yep, that's what I'm going to now. I passed it, I ran right past it, but there's a fountain. You drink, what, like 10, 20 times, and you're set pretty much for the rest of your run. You don't start getting hungry, I've noticed, for quite a while off the bat. It takes a while to start getting hungry.
I think people are also weighted down with food, like cans of food. If you can find cereal or rice, that'll hold you over for a while.
Yeah.
Compared to 6 cans of beans.
Yeah. If you could eat a whole bag of rice or a whole box of cereal, and you'll be good for a while. But you really don't start getting hungry for a long time. I think your two biggest things that are going to be a problem is other players. And if you go inland, that's probably not going to be a problem because most people are too dumb to get off the coast. So other players and zombies can be a problem if you don't have a hatchet to take care of them. But they're easy to kite. And I'll actually show you how to kill them with your fists too. It's not hard either if you get to jump on them. This building hasn't been opened, so I should be able to get some basic loot. So there's a helmet. I don't put those on, though. I think they make you stick out too much. That you kind of look like special ed running around. So look here, I've just ran a little bit inland, Andy, and I've already found a bunch of fucking rice and all kinds of shit in here. There's a pop, which I don't really need. But the rice itself is practically, we're going to be 6. I just drank like 20 times from a fountain. And now I'm going to eat this rice 10 times. And I'm pretty much not going to get hungry or thirsty for fucking ever. I can run wherever I want and get whatever I want. Where are you at? Did you say did your character get deleted, or are you somewhere in Electro?
No, I spawned back in Electro. I'm actually just running down the coast now that I'm going to cut up north.
Okay.
Wherever you decide to go.
I'll probably end up at northeast at some point. It's probably been looted, but we'll see. Gotta eat all this fucking rice. And I'm not doing jump cuts because some people complain about that too. They're like, oh, you skipped running from here to here, and you could literally run it in a minute. I just didn't want to put that in the video. People don't want to watch me run around, but...
Well, especially if you're running from Novi to Starry, you can see Starry.
Yeah, right. That's how I
It
ran
doesn't
from
take
Novi to
that long.
Starry. I cut out the 1 minute run from there, and then I ran from Starry to that little new military base up near Vishnoi, and people complained about that, and that was like 2 minute run. Total, I might have cut 3 minutes out of the whole video. But I'm going to put it in this time, buddy.
I'm currently watching 2 zombies attack each other.
I've seen that, and they actually hit each other and do damage. I think what happened is where they were on each side of a player, and then the player logged, and then they just started hitting each other. What is my guy doing? My guy just shouldered his rice. What the fuck? Okay.
Shouldered his rice, huh?
Yeah. He holstered his rice. I will try to run to some quick towns, guys, so that way you don't have to get bored with me running. But like I said, people complained and commented on the videos and asked if I could do it without doing any jump cuts and without starting in Novi, because I did get lucky in that video and got a Novi spawn, which I guess kind of was like cheating. People still spawn there, though.
I mean, that's still a good video if you do spawn there. Where to go?
Yeah, it is. If
I
you
think
get
that's
that
the only
spawn,
inland spawned.
it is. Yeah, if you get that spawn, there's no reason you shouldn't find gear. I just got the message, my stomach feels completely full, which means I'm healthy and gaining blood if I had lost any. Okay. Just crested this hill. I'm trying to go fast. Super fast. Also, I'm burning up space on my hard drive, recording continuously. As long as you don't let me go over... Oh, I should be good. I should do this in less than 30 minutes, I would hope. Might just do it with a basic kit and not include weapons. I can get the weapons. It's just going to be a hell of a run to Northeast Airfield to go get them. I could probably get some closer.
Basically, just shoot for a military spawn and run.
Yeah, that's your best bet. Or a school. Any town you know that has a school in it,
yep.
You'll probably get some firearms there. Now this road I'm running on now...
Two-story.
Goes into Delina with the big barn, and this road tends to get looted a lot because players will follow this road inland out of Solinchny, but we'll see. My guesses are it's probably been looted, but we'll find out. This is the first time I've got the I feel really full message in a while.
I always take too many drinks.
Yeah. Oh, you would not believe
when
it,
I
but
need
this
to
shit
eat.
has not been looted. Oh, heaven. Look at this. Inland. Already finding shit that hasn't been looted, even though there's not anything in here. I'm gonna open my mouth too soon. I'm not gonna bother checking. Some buildings aren't worth checking either if you're in a rush and you want to get certain things. Just keep moving. Like that red building right there. There's like 2 stories, Andy. Well, it's not a 2-story. It's like the platformed ones. There's a red and a green version of it.
Yep.
They're not worth checking. 2 helmets. Someone might have actually been up here and they might have just skipped those buildings. Oh, nope, they haven't. Here's the 1-story brick building. Anyone who skips this building is retarded because there's probably a backpack in it. Maybe a hatchet. I don't know where all the Zeds are, though. Oh, look what I found, Indy. A hatchet. I am now armed. It took
Zombie
me
Slayer.
an all of 10 minutes to find. Antibiotics. Why not? I just died recently, and it was my own fault that I died, but Me and Andy have been talking. Today is what is today? The 12th? The 11th. And we're the 11th of January, and we're sitting around. We're kind of starting to get bored with DayZ because there's not a lot going on. We pretty much know how to get gear fast. We get in some gunfights, we kill people, then we die, we go get gear again. We're kind of ready for some content updates. And I mean, I like the bug fixes, don't get me wrong, Andy, but I am ready for some content.
Just need more things in this world.
Yeah, more things to
It kind
find.
of gets old getting a hatchet and an M4.
Yep. Need more guns. Well, just like I was saying earlier today, they could add any... I mean, if they added 2 more guns, that would be enough to give me probably 30 gameplay hours. Just running around finding them and testing them out and seeing how good they are. And of course, if the SKS gets added...
I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't heard anything from Dean about the AK-47 that they demoed in a lot of his dev blogs.
Yeah, I know. It was like it was the gun that was in the dev blogs, like in the early videos.
Yeah.
That's not in the game. It must have been broken. Or, I bet it was... Well, it didn't sound like how the M4 sounds. I was going to say, I bet it was the M4 with just a different skin or something. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't balanced right. Of course, people complain and say the M4 and the Mosin aren't balanced right, but it's whatever. It's a gun. It fucking kills people. In my opinion, if it's anything other than a 22, it's going to be good at killing people. 9mm are hit and miss, but they kill people. A huge part of the law enforcement uses 9mm. 22 will fucking kill somebody. I'm not saying it won't, but it's not like... if there's something that I would bitch about not hurting someone, it probably would be the 22.
I just hope it's a lot better off than the mod, because you can take a Makarov, empty 2 magazines into a guy, and he'd turn around and hit you with a hatchet.
Yeah, and that was really unrealistic.
See, if you shoot someone in the chest with a 22, they're going to be hurting.
Right. That's one thing about us. If anything we're going to bitch about, it's going to be about how underpowered weapons are, not how overpowered they are. People are like, I got shot once with an M4 and died. I'm pretty sure if I shot you in the chest with an M4, you might live if there's medical attention nearby, immediately nearby.
Right.
Actually, if you got shot center massed in the chest, you'd probably be dead. Even if there was a paramedic nearby, I don't think there's anything they could do. A gut shot, maybe. These buildings right here are pretty good for clothing, if you need a backpack or something. I'm really surprised none of this shit's been looted. I found a bandana so I can be a pirate. Oh god, I'm taking that off. I look like a lusty Russian housemaid with that on. I can't reach whatever that is. Okay, moving on. Where are we at now? I haven't even been watching the time to see what I'm at. I'd apologize in advance for how blurry these videos are going to be when I upload them. They're recording in 1080p and look amazing, and then when I upload them to YouTube, they just go to shit because YouTube does not like DayZ videos for some reason. And they'll be on DayZ, they'll be on YouTube in 1080p. It's something about the grass and like the trees cause it to get really blurry. All right, well I just aggroed a zombie, so zombies do exist. Oh, fuck.
I think in the next big update they're going to be adding more.
I think so. I think the next update...
At least test it.
I think the next update's definitely going to have some stuff in it. Of course, fucking super zombies barely hit you and you take damage. Good thing I found bandages.
I'm not sure if a lot of people know, but You can split almost any shirt into rags
Yep.
and use them as well.
Sure can.
I've seen some people on the forums complaining about not being able to find bandages outside of medic kits. First aid kits.
Yep, and you don't need to because... Ooh, I will take that bandana. It's a camouflage one. Yep, you don't need to. You can definitely just tear your shirt. Ugh, I'm torn. I need to find a fucking backpack. I'm finding all kinds of food and shit, which people say they could never find fucking food. I think what a lot of it is new players who are picking this up. They're seeing it on Steam. They've seen YouTube videos of the mod. They just never got into it for whatever reason, and then they must be seeing it because it sold a shit ton of copies. There's got to be a lot of new players coming in with it.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing there's just a lot of new people picking it up and don't know how to play. We've ran into a few completely new people. Another fountain to drink out of. I'm very surprised I haven't found a backpack, but I know there's one here somewhere. Oh fuck, somebody's been here. Now you tell me how none of this shit's been searched. Up this entire road. I come up here and this one fucking building's been entered. Probably gonna find a player in here. Nope. Do not know where he went. I thought I heard a gunshot a few minutes ago. I may have to go back and watch the video. I'm probably gonna get shot.
I just hit Tolga.
Volga.
No one's hit this town either.
Like I said, guys, you can't say that there's no loot. I'm finding tons of it. You can survive in DayZ. It's there. If anything, it's too easy to survive. But God forbid that He make it more difficult, and we have to listen to people bitch and moan. Two, you'll see me running around in the open a lot, but that's because I don't really care if I get shot and die with a hatchet and some food and shit on me.
Are you still in Delina?
Yep, still there. One building had one door open, that was it. They might have seen me before I saw them, and they might have been like a fresh spawn and got scurred and combat logged. They got scurred. I keep finding water bottles. I can't pick them up. I don't have enough. I saw these wellies under a bed. I thought they were cowboy boots. I was like, what the fuck?
I saw a big thing on the forums about people aren't sure if eating food and drinking a lot will regenerate your health, and it actually does regenerate your health. If you eat enough and drink enough, you'll get a healthy status.
Yep, just
or
like
a healing status.
Yeah, just like at the beginning of this video, it'll say healthy, and then if you take damage, it'll say healing. It just takes a lot. You have to eat a lot of food and drink a lot of water. If you got a fountain nearby, there's no reason why you shouldn't drink enough. And there's food cans and shit everywhere. I'm leaving a bunch behind. Like if someone came through this behind me, they would still be finding a sufficient amount of loot. So I'm torn between... I think I'm going to run to the factory. Because there's a chance factories can have weapons in them, especially revolvers. Whether you find ammo there or not, I don't know. They also... I've noticed, Andy, that they have... I don't know if you noticed, they've had a lot of backpacks in them.
Yep.
So...
I have they're the smaller ones most of the time, but
right.
I've seen as many as 4 on the bottom floor of them.
Yeah, I've always seen a ton of backpacks in them, so I'll probably go up here. I still look like a lusty Russian barmaid. with this bandana on. It'll look better once I get some camo clothing to go with it. I'm not an advocate of helmets at all. I don't like the motorcycle helmets and stuff because it kind of looks like a retard running around the wasteland with a motorcycle helmet on, but also I don't like the military helmets because they're too brightly colored. I mean, they're cool. I mean, they look good, but they just need to come out with other different kinds of camo and shades for them. You know, people gotta love watching me run between these fucking places where it could be so easy I could just cut this shit out. I might end up cutting it out anyway and just be like, y'all can fucking believe me that gear's easy to find. Or you don't have to if you don't want to, but I don't want my video to take 12 hours. The good thing is if I don't do jump cuts, I don't have to edit it at all. I can just upload it.
Yeah, that's true.
Who knows? It's a win. Win-lose, win-win, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. I just don't want to upload a 30-minute video of me running the majority of the time. Of course, we can't be that long in now. I haven't been playing 15 minutes, if that. I haven't been watching my time. I'll watch the time. From here on out, I'll watch the time. And we'll know.
I'm almost to Delina.
Okay, I'm cutting up to the factory, so... see if anyone's been here. I'm going to climb under the fence. Prone, please. One good way you can tell if someone's been somewhere, the doors will be open, but these industrial buildings tend to spawn with their doors already open sometimes. Fuck. I love how, I remember in a patch note not that long ago, it was like turning down the spawn rate of motorcycle helmets, and then that's all I fucking see everywhere. Motorcycle helmets.
I just think if people got off the coast more, it would make the game a lot more interesting than getting geared and running up and down the coast.
Oh yeah, definitely would, because then we could hunt people in the north. I found a giant-ass backpack and a better hatchet than the one I have. I don't like wearing these backpacks because they're too brightly colored, so if I find a lighter colored, a darker colored one, I will gladly take it over this one. Number one key to survival, don't stick out. So don't wear these big fucking red backpacks and shit. Maybe the greens and the blues you could get away, not the orange and the red. Please don't wear them unless you want to get shot. I'm wearing this one because it's all I have at the moment, but if you find one, like, we sacrifice these big backpacks all the time for the hunter's backpacks just because they're darker green. See, I'm going to drop this backpack for this little green one. But they're a darker green. I mean, sure, they have a lot less spaces, but they're not as visible. I would much rather have this little green backpack on than that big red one. I lose a shit ton of spaces, but it might save my life.
You can spot them from a mile away.
Yep. Plus, if you watch some of my videos, have you noticed that I've gotten a shot and hit them in the backpack, and you see blood come out of the backpack? Like, I've hit them at an angle, and it killed them by hitting them in the backpack. It's like it's an extension of your body. I'm pretty sure that's probably a bug. I think it was one of the videos, I think it might have been the Chinaris one time. He was in the tower, and I shot, and it hit his big-ass backpack. It was like a side shot, and you see blood come out of it before he falls down.
Yep.
Alright, so there's no firearms here. I also don't check very good. I move fast through things, so if someone really wanted to take the time and be detailed and look through the shit, you could probably find a lot of shit that I'm missing. But I'm also trying to record a video and be Speedy Gonzalez. Now these gates are open, so someone has been up here. These gates do not spawn open. I'm heading to Polina, Andy. Hopefully I don't get killed when I'm there. I would like to see definitely some more content in the next update. I mean, wishing for tents and vehicles and shit like that is a big wish, but we can wish on that all we want, but I definitely would like to see at least some more guns. I think they've got to come out. I mean, one of the biggest things to the mod was building a camp and like having this place that's like your base, you know, and that's not in the game right now. I feel like a huge chunk of the game is missing because of that.
Yep, that was the funnest part.
It was
being able to stock up and
yeah, it gives you
just
something
have a place
to
to go back to.
Right, and it gives you something to do, you know, besides hunt people. It gives you the chance to, you know, you've got your kit and you're like, well, we got a tent that's empty. We ought to fill it up with gear. And then once you fill it up with gear, then you go kill people.
Yeah, then you also have a chance of being raided or assaulting other players.
Yep, finding someone else's
camps.
base. I mean, it gets people
a lot
off
more
the
player
coast.
interaction.
Yeah. Different kinds of player interaction other than just hunting people. People really complain about kill on sight and stuff now, but they don't realize that once that stuff gets added, it will start to fix it some. Bandits won't spend as much time hunting. Right now, that's what we're doing as bandits. We're constantly hunting because we have nothing else on our agenda. If we were in the world and we don't currently own a vehicle in the game and we know that there's one out there, we're not going to go hunting. At least our group's not. We're going to be out looking for the fucking vehicles. That's priority number one.
Yep.
Same thing when we know there's other camps. Like if we're low on gear and we know we have an idea of where there might be some camps, we're going to be going and looking for those camps. Okay, Polina's been raided. This little building right here can sometimes have a Mosin in it. Well, whoever come through here didn't need food. Or an axe. Which means they already have an axe. And food. And most likely a firearm. I ain't afraid no ghosts. These hotels, like this one right here, can also have Mosins in them. And pistols. The trick here too, okay, see that water bottle's been ditched there. That loot does not spawn there. It's also an empty water bottle and they do not spawn empty. So someone has been through here and ditched that water bottle. I've seen pistols back here a lot in behind these boxes. Screwdriver is always good. Someone's been here, but we don't know how long ago it was. It could have been recent, could have been a long time. Normally if you listen, you can hear them running through buildings. They didn't check this town very good, so they're probably fairly well armed and just doing a supply run. Or they're like me and they're recording a fucking video and running, jetting through everything. This building right here can have a Mosin in it as well. You just gotta know where to look for this shit, people. Let's see what's
also the hotel buildings will have them.
Yep.
Offices. We call them schools, but other people call them the small offices, the 3 stories.
Yep.
in the 3rd floor, in the only enterable room, can spawn a Mosin, and also an M4, and also on top of it, if you go up the ladder as well.
Yep. Thought I just heard someone else's footsteps. We might get to see some action.
I think I'm almost there. Maybe I can bust someone.
Yeah. It's always good too when you have someone playing
If they
the
try to
game
hurt
with
you.
that can come shoot the bad guys, like Andy. They can come. I could always do this in a 2-parter.
Yeah.
That's probably the best thing to do.
You could do getting the survival gear first.
Yeah, buddy. That could... I mean, technically I'm geared. I have a melee weapon. I've got food and drink. I actually don't have a water bottle on me, but fountains... There's a fountain right over here. Fountains are so easy to find. There's no reason to... I mean, technically, I only keep one water bottle on my main guy. Like, or on my main guy. on me when I'm geared. It's really weird how they search these buildings. These very intermittently chosen buildings to search, and they're not even good buildings. I can tell he's been into the building next to this one, but there's nothing... That building normally never has anything in it. Oh, no, he has been in that one. And this one. They're probably running around here still somewhere. Well, we're just going in circles around each other. See, skip this one, and I consider this a very good one to search. Now that we learned about saline bags, I don't even pick up frickin' blood bags anymore. It won't be long before that shit gets nerfed.
Someone did say on the forums that it restores your health but not your blood. From what I understand from Dean, your blood is associated with your health.
Yeah, that makes no sense. Alright guys,
So,
what I will probably go ahead and do is stop the video here and say, yep, I'm fairly well geared, because I am. I've got what I need. The next step from here would be going to a military base up north. Obviously not Bolota, somewhere up north, northeast airfield or northwest airfield, and sneaking around and getting some guns. So maybe I'll do a separate video. Maybe we'll do a cutscene. But I'm geared. I'm alive. I've got plenty of food. There's more food around town. I've been skipping. I've got a screwdriver that I can open cans with. I can go back and pick up that empty water bottle that guy dropped. I just didn't even think to pick it up. But I mean, I'm good enough. I think I'll go ahead and just end the video here, and then I mean, the only step after this is going to get guns, and they are not hard to find at all. Especially pistols. They spawn in frickin'... I think you check one military building and find like 3 revolvers. So, shouldn't be a problem at all. Mosins are pretty common as well. But I might do a separate video. I might cut and show me getting up to the airfield, but we'll see. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.